It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll get a look here at tight end Pat Freiermuth. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season going to this point. It's the Chiefs and the Bills, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Stafford's going to throw here, caught by Addison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Stafford on first down. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Here's Stafford now on second down. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, Stafford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's Ty Zentner now. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So here are the Bills now backed up to get this drive started. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr. Williams going to get it again on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get it as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Ritter now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 25 carries, 99 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Ritter back to throw. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Ball start, offense.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Going play action, Ritter. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kyren Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the toss to Charbonnet. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Again, it's Charbonnet. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Addison with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Throwing is Stafford. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Left side, he finds Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 18-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think you have to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Charbonnet is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Zach Charbonnet taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Ritter from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Ritter off the play fake. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive. You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total, and you know at the end of the year, that means gifts for the big guys up front. Offensive line, tight ends, they're going to get a nice little bonus from their big-time runner.
When did that become a thing, by the way, that the quarterback or running back gets gifts for the offensive line?
I don't know. I can't go back and pinpoint it, but it's a great tradition, and it rewards those guys because they don't really get the attention that they deserve. We rarely call their names. It's a nice way for them to end their season.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out come the Bills. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. Zach Charbonnet and his teammates back to the field for another drive. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air. That's exactly what's going on.
And they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. Connecting over the middle with Downs. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
We'll get that to Charbonnet. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Stafford. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Stafford on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Stafford. He's got got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Downs. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
From the 50, Stafford. This taken in by Downs. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
That stop made by Jack Camber. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards there. The Bills have a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ritter on 1st and 10. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Ritter. The wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Williams going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kyren Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Ritter. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trey Palmer from 8 yards out. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. KC's offense ready to take over. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watch their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, They lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. There's Charbonnet once again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On second down, here's Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Julian Blackmon.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Trey Palmer
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. That complete to Downs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Here's 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
That's complete to Pierce.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Stafford on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Stafford looks to throw again.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Stafford.
Complete to Addison on the out route.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Jordan Addison. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Stafford.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 38.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Pass complete to Addison.
7 yards there and a first down. Here's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A run now with Charbonnet. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this one is right through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 11, 46 seconds to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Delivers another one to Pierce. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.